Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth, looking at a decent day today, about 63 and sunny, about 68 and decent Saturday, and Sunday looks like the rains are coming. Don't know how much will be dry, how much will be wet, but probably a good idea to, if you have outdoor plans, make them Saturday. And then if you get an okay day Sunday, consider yourself lucky. That's all right?
Yes.
Yeah. Cande, I got a lot from yesterday. Abigail had a tennis match, middle school tennis match.
Yes, how did she do?
She played very well. They lost, but, it's not that important, the winning or losing in middle school. She has so much fun out there.
That's all that matters. I love it.
Yep, she played doubles with her friend, and they played well. They won a couple of games, and they had a good time. And
go Abby.
Yeah, they're getting there. Her serve looked a lot better than last time, so
she's getting better.
Yes, and it was nice to watch her. It was freezing cold, so they played. They started about 5 o'clock, and she didn't play the first round. She had to wait for a court to open up, so she didn't get on the court till like 6 or so. And it was freezing. The sun went down. We have lights over the court, but the sun went down, and it was cold, man. It was cold.
When you're just sitting outside, it's cold. Now, I was wearing a jacket walking around. The jacket had to take off. I guess moving around, you get a little warmer, but just sitting, it's cold.
Look at you getting the exercise. Very nice.
Hey, I walked the dog. I walked the baby. I'm all in.
Very nice.
I'll walk you.
I'm sure you will. I would welcome that. I also went to the pulmonologist yesterday, Cande.
Yes, and are you? Apparently you're breathing, so that's good sign. 2
things happened yesterday. I had this like 15 or 20 minute breathing test. They have you do all sorts of things into a machine, and so we had that, and then I got the results of my sleep study, Cande.
You did, and they were quite good.
Yes, I shared them with you. I gave you the choice of knowing it before the show today or waiting till the show.
I could not wait. I could not wait.
No.
That's a no.
So my number was a 5, which means I have
is
low. Yes.
Yeah.
It means I have 5 like interruptions, if you will, each hour while I sleep. But that's low. That is a low number.
That's low. I was 9, and they told me that was low. Anything, I guess, over 11, they start to become concerned. I don't know.
Yeah. So
my cousin was a 46, so you can only imagine.
Yeah, and my mother-in-law, I don't know what Dana was. She didn't know her number. But my mother-in-law is like high, like 30 or so. Yeah. So
she wears that CPAP machine. Absolutely. Yeah. She says she's afraid not to wear it.
Right. You just don't know. And then we discussed the breathing test that I took, and everything, my lung function, everything seems to be good. The only thing they did, how I've been saying I feel short of breath.
Yeah.
They did notice on the breathing test, although everything looks good, there's nothing to worry about at all. They said on certain tests where I breathe in, they say take a deep breath in. I do not take in that initial burst of taking air in, I don't take in as much air as average people.
Huh.
And they were, he said the main reason. Now, this was funny because I think this was his polite way of telling me to lose some weight, Cande. He said the main reason that is because your mass everybody's mass, however big or small they are, sits on their diaphragm in a certain way. And depending on your angle or how much you have sitting on your diaphragm, it affects how much you take in that initial, breath in. So I said, what you're telling me is I got some extra fat sitting on my diaphragm. Is that what you... And he starts laughing. He goes, well, yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Yes, you have some extra fat sitting on your diaphragm. Let me answer that question. Listen, I have weight to lose. There's no question I need to lose weight. I don't have that problem, though, so my fat must be sitting on something else.
It's sitting somewhere. Everyone's got it sitting somewhere. Mine is sitting
I never feel short of breath unless I'm running to somewhere, which is very rare. maybe that's what you should do. Take up running.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that'll be good for me. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But they did offer, they said, look, if you're a 5 or above on your sleep study, even though 5 is good, they said you can get cleared to have a full sleep test in our facility if you'd like a real one, not the at-home one. If you want the real...
Yeah, I don't want it. I'm going to take my luck and run with it.
Well,
I'm going to get this deviated septum fixed, and then we'll see where we go from there.
So I'm like, well, let me ask you a question, because it is a night away from the family, nice and quiet. I said, is there a TV? Can I watch a football game or something? He's like,
oh my goodness.
He's like, listen, he goes, the technician for the sleep study likes it when you get in, you get settled, and you try to get to sleep as fast as possible. So, no, staying up and watching a ball game is probably not.
I never sleep well when it's not my own bed, right?
Yeah.
I really don't. Very rarely. If we're out on vacation, staying at someone else's home, whatever it is. So I'm not going to sleep well in a sleep study. There's no way.
I had one of these 25, 30 years ago. And I remember they hook you up to so many wires. This is not sleep. I mean, you can't get comfortable with all these things on you. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I don't see it doing any better of a job than the one that I took at home. So there you go. Go get tested. You love to get tested.
I like to know I'm okay.
I don't know anyone who's had more testing than you. I'm really serious.
I'm not denying it. I like to hear from a professional that I'm okay. That's a problem I have. I understand. I'm not denying it. What else?
As long as we understand each other.
Yes, I like to know I'm okay. But I'm not complaining of things just to complain of things. These are things that have been bothering me.
Like, my cousin tends to be a hypochondriac, okay?
Yes.
I wouldn't call you a hypochondriac, but I would call you a lover of going to the doctor.
I guess. I suppose so. Maybe it's the bond I feel with a medical professional.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's like when I see my doctor, I tear up. I don't even know why I tear up. Just looking, he goes, you look at me and you cry. What is going on? I can't explain it.
Maybe it's subliminal. Maybe as a child, my parents kept saying, go be a doctor, and I couldn't be a doctor, and now...
So you said, I'll just go see one at least once a week.
That's the next closest thing. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know.
To each his own. Listen, we all have our thing.
Yes, I have a few things. We're less than 20 minutes to your Bald and the Beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. We're going to have some sun, 63 today, about 68 Saturday. Rain on Sunday, could be heavy at times. We'll see what the deal is, what happens, and hopefully it doesn't affect the Yankee game. And let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.